Hello everyone. I'm continuing to work on creating scenes for my world that are going to be part of the different levels. So my player scene's all set, my ground scene is all set. Next up, I'm going to work on my obstacle. So Command N to create a new scene. The obstacle is going to be a static body in this case because I don't want it to move. So plus other node, continuing to use static body. This is going to be my obstacle. And just from my assets, I'm going to drag the wall and add it over here. All right, so I have two different approaches that I can do for the collider here. And we can see that there's a warning complaining, hey, there's no collision shape. And so I can add one of the collision shapes and set it to a box collider. And we've all done that before, nice and easy. Or if it's more complex, let's pretend that this shape is something that's just a little bit more elaborate. And in that case, I might need a collider that is more elaborate. And so I might right click on my wall object, turn on editable children, and then go over into the mesh settings. Now I can create a collision shape. Trimesh is way more complicated than it needs. Probably a single convex or simplified convex is all that I would need in this particular shape. So let's just see how that looks. And that fits absolutely perfectly. And then I can just drag it over to the obstacle and I have a perfect fit. Again, I could have really just done a collision shape 3D and set the shape to the box shape 3D and then just set the size to whatever it needs to be. It was just a little bit faster, and since it's a static body, I don't really have to worry about it. All right, so my collider is all set. I do want to make sure that I'm setting the obstacle as part of the correct collision layer and mask. So it's part of the world, so it's layer 1. And it can interact with other things in the world, and it can interact with the player. Sort of as a matter of personal preference, how much this should be able to interact with, but that looks good. So I am going to save my scene. I'm going to keep it in this shared folder here because I might be using the obstacle on multiple levels, and save. Before I finish, I do want to remind you that I've previously set up what the collision layers are over in my project settings under layer names and then 3D physics. And that is it for this video.